Alberta is often known for big skies, long drives, and getting from one place to another. But when you slow down here, you start to notice something else. Garages that turn into workshops, ideas that start as traditions. People who put an unreasonable amount of care into things most of us only see for a moment. Because it's not always about the places we've been, but...
Hey Wonder Crew, it is Mike here, and I am not traveling. So we are local traveling. We're local traveling. We traveled all the way from Airdrie into Calgary on a very cloudy, foggy night, actually.
A staycation.
Yeah, it's a staycation. There we go. But it is Christmas time, and we did come. And so you will see a couple of times when we have met these fine, fabulous people. And usually when we meet these fine, fabulous people, we're freezing. Because we're outside, and it's cold, because usually it's Halloween or Christmas, and we're at your house.
That's right.
But we're not at your house, unless your house just got very industrial and much larger and no longer has any of your furnishings.
Pretty much.
So I'm here with Clifford and Tanya, the owners and operators of what used to just be the Fixes Christmas I Spy tents in the cold, and the, what was the Halloween one called again?
Not So
the
Spooky.
Take two. The Fixes Not So Spooky Haunted House.
Correct.
That's right, yeah. And they have taken it up a notch this year.
do.
They have got a whole warehouse now where they do their Halloween and they do their Christmas and more now.
Yes.
More now. So anyway, Clifford, Tanya, hi. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good, you.
Awesome. We're great. And thank you for having us to your fabulous, it's called Quest World.
Right.
Right? So maybe let's just start. Tell us a little bit about Quest World.
Well, Quest World started because of all the fun with Halloween and Christmas. But we found after such a large gathering last year that we needed to do something different. So we decided to take the plunge.
Okay.
And here we are, not operating out of the home, operating out of a commercial space, and having some fun and some challenges and some large growth along the way.
So yeah, you guys have started here, which is awesome. You've taken up a notch, and it's not just for fun. We'll just do it every once in a while. This is a business now.
It is, and very deliberately so, because we had to address all the liabilities and the responsibilities.
So we've invested into this and try to make this work.
Very, very cool. So like I mentioned, you guys, it's Christmas now, but you guys are not just about Christmas and Halloween anymore.
Correct.
So what is this space going to be used for when it's not Christmas and when it's not Halloween?
Well, after we transition, we're going into family designed escape rooms.
Okay.
So it'll be those kind of escape rooms where even kids as young as 5 can be involved. So for example, we'll have some Duplo, and it'll have numbers and sequencing and a plan that they have to find. And when they put it together, then they get the next clue. And that clue then might be something that a more senior person, whether it's an adult or an older sibling, will then have to help figure out the next clue. So that is this whole collaborative is really that family-centric focus that we really wanted to focus on with Halloween and Christmas I Spy, and it just takes it to that with a different twist again.
Okay, cool. So you're going to have, because you guys have got a fair amount of space, you're going to have
Yes.
like 1 or 2 rooms, or
We're looking at having 4 to 6 rooms.
4 to 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And
So-
each one will have a different theme?
A different theme and different age groups that they're, qualified for, right?
Okay.
We wouldn't want a 5-year-old to be frustrated at a 9-year-old level, right?
For sure.
So we want to make sure that it's inclusive for even the littles, and we want them to have success. It's a locked room with success at the end versus that frustration where we didn't succeed. And we really just want to have that feeling of, we work together to find a solution for the families. I think that's great bonding.
Yeah, for sure. I've done some locked rooms before, some escape rooms, and some of them have ended up being a frustration.
Yeah.
We did one with the kids actually for my birthday, and I don't know why I did it for my birthday, but I did, and it was funstrating.
And that's it, right? You know, some people love that challenge, which is great for them. That's not what our focus is. Our focus is on just building in quality family time where families can build key memories together.
Do you feel like you have gained more or lost more or gained and lost differently by being not only not at your house, but completely like 20K down the road, you know, in a warehouse and such like that where people aren't just popping in?
In some respects, yes, we've lost. We looked to the nth that we could look in Airdrie for a place there.
Yeah.
But the truth is, with going commercial, we needed to have a larger venue in a larger center. And on the plus side, we've got some amazing neighbors. We've met some new amazing people who have come into our lives, who have come for Halloween and come for Christmas. And they're excited about and sharing the word about, you know, what's next. So.
And we've had people who've come back more than once just for the Christmas thing.
Exactly.
Because there's different routes, different, you know, 6 different challenges you could do, you know, so.
Yeah. This year we had Christmas carols, 88 Christmas carols between the 2 routes. So we upped it by 8 Christmas carols from last year, which is challenging to do because you have to not just have the Christmas carols, but then you have to have the clues to go with. Right. Unlike just saying find the item, now they have to put together the lyrics and that has been really special.
So putting together this stuff is really like it's a full-time gig. Like
it is.
You have to put a lot of thought into literally every aspect of everything that goes into this
That's
place,
right.
really.
That's right.
Well,
you know,
being kind of like artists, it really feeds us because we get to see the vision and create the little vignettes in the vision we want to see, you know, and stuff. And so it really feeds our inner soul of what we do.
Yeah.
Well, and Cliff has been phenomenal because he saw this empty space and he said, okay, so we can set up temporary walls this way for Halloween, and we can take those same walls and we'll repurpose them and use the other side and sometimes repaint, and boy, have we repainted. and then reimagine it for Christmas. Like you would never know that this was Halloween, right? And so people who, when they come in, they're totally blown away by, well, this is Christmas. How did you do Halloween? And it's like, well, you have to come see the magic for yourself.
Yeah, and you guys have learned, because I remember you mentioned that you had gone to like some trade shows and stuff like that to really learn this, I guess.
Yes. Well, exactly. Yeah, we went to Trans World in St. Louis. And
that sounds very overly political.
It is the only place in the world where they have a trade show really for Halloween and Christmas, and it's the biggest in the world. And educational. They have.
It's been 40 plus years in the making. Trans World, so they have been, you know, just talking about how do we cross that border of Halloween, and it is like the hugest Halloween and Christmas trade show in the world.
Yeah.
So
and educational. They have so many courses. Between the 2 of us, we took over 20 courses.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we really dove in, and a large portion of them, especially for Clifford, were safety courses. And you know, it was just so helpful to us to know that all the things that we were doing, we were on the right track. We just needed to take it up just a notch, or we just needed to think about something slightly differently. So it wasn't a far stretch for us to jump into this. The biggest surprises were probably dealing with the city. No offense, but permits are hell.
Yep. I can see that for sure. So you have to tell me, Quirky and Quizly. And they are
our mascots.
And they're quokkas.
Quokkas.
Yes.
And what is
they're the happiest.
It looks like a teddy bear.
They're the happiest animal in the world.
Okay.
They're from Australia.
Of course.
They're members of the kangaroo family, marsupials.
Okay.
And they're about the size of a house cat.
Okay.
And they live in really rough conditions on this island called Rat Island, and it's like
Sounds pleasant.
Yeah, not really.
Idyllic.
Yeah, you know, and a few other places like that. But it's where they're from, and they always look like they're happy and smiling. And because our name was Quest World, and we wanted something to kind of alliterate.
And quails didn't quite do it for me.
And you know, they're the happiest animal, and they're quokkas, and it's like cute.
And they're engaging and friendly, warm looking, right?
Yeah.
Even in their natural habitat, they are very friendly looking. And we wanted something that would be engaging and warmth for the kids, you know. And we wanted to have two mascots that could play off of each other, and they were actually inspired by our grandkids.
Okay.
Right, so we have two grandbabies who are now 3 years old, and one of them is always running headlong into mischief, and not necessarily intentional, but just the way he is. And the other one, you can just see the gears turning to see how things are moving and working, and how can she make things happen on her own speed. And we love those characteristics about them, and we said, you know, those are great little examples for the young folks who come through the door.
And of course, we want Q names, so we came up with Quirky and Quizlet.
Very
Because
cool.
alliteration is, you know, all that.
It's the highest form of art.
It really can be, yes, yeah.
Very cool. So you guys have a whole concession and the cool stuff and the fun
Yeah.
stuff. And tell us about, like, how did we come up with this cyclones and dry ice and...
Well, that
was
was
fun.
part of, we found that when we were at Transworld at the show, one of the suppliers there out of the States is unique in that they have this. We're the only place in Western Canada with that drink.
That is so cool.
It is.
It is, it's very
Yeah,
cool.
and the fact that it's cyclonic with mica, it's, you know, it catches the eye, and then you add the dry ice to, you know, pucks to the cups, and, you know, that adds the cold and the fizzy. It's magical.
Yeah, they are so cool. I had a lot of fun drinking mine.
And we have hot chocolate and pop, and we have, you know, popcorn and
Donuts,
mini donuts, and
And
you know,
other
chocolate
sweets
bars
to,
and
you know,
stuff
fancy
to-
your sweet tooth.
Yeah.
And then we have a little
Gift shop.
gift shop,
Gift shop.
and we sell little snowmen, and we have little animal magnets, and we have t-shirts.
T-shirts.
So yeah.
Very cool. This is so cool. So, details. Where are you in Calgary? When are you guys open? How long is Christmas stuff going until? And then when will we start seeing escape rooms and such like that?
Okay, so location, Unit 4, 2010 30 Avenue Northeast, Calgary. We are operating until January 4th. We run matinees every day from 1 until close at 9. So there's plenty of time for people to come in mid-afternoon to capture some of that holiday fun with the little ones, or maybe even come in for a date night.
Ooh.
Because, you know, some of the sheets are made for kids, some are made for older people,
Like your
and some
kids.
are made for adults. You know, so, and we've had people here for date night, and they've just loved it because they love the challenge that it's their level.
Okay. Date night. All right. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about girls.
I'm thinking you did at one time.
I don't know what you're talking about, good sir. They were all hatched.
Thanks. Moving forward into the new year, we obviously have to do some teardown. That's going to take us at least 10 days, 2 weeks. And then we'll move forward into the escape rooms, and that will be probably February.
Very cool. I cannot wait to come back and do an escape room and see if I escape or if I just end up here for weeks on end.
Well, we're not
5-inch
calling,
beard.
and that's what we call them locked rooms instead of escape rooms, because it's a locked event rather than, you know, you have to try to, you know, it just changes the focus
Just a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Well, Tanya, Clifford, thank you so much. Really
Thank you.
appreciate you guys having
Thanks,
us
Mike.
out again. Anyway, MNTV crew, if you are...
Dad, it's been a year. A year, Dad.
Wonder Crew?
Yes, Wonder Crew.
It's been a year.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that again.
Take 2.
Anyway, Wonder Crew, if you are in the Calgary area coming to visit Alberta, you definitely have to check out Quest World with your kids, with your older kids, with your younger kids, with your date, apparently. And we are going to continue on with our Christmas mayhem, and we are going to be going to a new place in 3, 2, 1.